Hi guys, it's Cindy with Pups and Crochet, and I do my filming, so I'm trying to get as many as I can done while I'm feeling up to it. And I started to do this video, and my throat started getting a little scratchy and I got choked, so I had to delete it and start all over. I just wanted to remind you again, if you want to join in on my potiversary, happy potiversary, happy potiversary. Yes, the 7th was, 7th, when was my, oh my goodness, I think it was the 7th. Yes, 7th, May 7th. I have made it to 1 year. Yes, 1 year. And all I did was start coming on here to look for baby blankets when I found out Sadie was pregnant. And then the babies just all started coming. Babies after babies after babies after babies. So, the collab is still, it's still open. If you want your channel to be part of it, just email me, pupsandcrochet57@yahoo.com. Just do a video. You can watch my video, follow through what I say on there, things like that. If you want to do that, I'm leaving it open because I know there are some channels that would like to join in and have fun. You can offer a prize to your semifinalist, which will be picked on the 25th, so you still have time. And then we're hoping to get all the finalists in by the 31st. If not, we can run into June. I am not on a schedule. I kind of just fly by the seat of my pants. Like, I totally forgot that it was my 1 year. It didn't seem like a whole year, but it was. Robert reminded me, so I kind of put this thing together. And I love all you guys for joining in, so thank you so much. And I also want to thank all our new subscribers, and our not subscribers, our family members at Pups and Crochet. And I hope you stay with us. And if you want to join in, let me know. Use the hashtag. Tell me when your video's up. It's going, you can offer your semifinals the prize or not. You don't have to. That is not part of it. I would like the people to subscribe to Pups and Crochet and your channel. And we are going to start drawing the semifinalists on the 25th. If you run late, it's not a big deal. We'll just move the date on into June. Okay, you can check out the list when you go on the hashtag. And it's, what is my hashtag? I haven't been to bed yet, so I'm still up. And I think I just got way too overheated. But anyway, it's okay. You can check the channel and find out what the hashtag is, because I can't remember offhand. I know it's Pups Crochet Podclad. I think that's what it is. But check it out. If you want to join in, let me know. You still have time. Get your video up. Put the hashtag in. Tell me when it's up. I'll add it to the playlist. You can meet some new channels. You can check out some new people. It'll be fun. It's fun. You can also watch my video on my collab. You can see what what we're offering, me and Robert. None of this is through YouTube. Every channel is doing it on their own. They offer their own prizes. Nobody is affiliated with anything. It's just us doing it for fun and to celebrate. Have a good time. Have some entertainment. Have some good times, because after the last couple of years, I think everybody could use some laughs. Don't you think? Yeah, really. So if you want to join in, let me know. I never have been one to go down a list and follow everything. I just kind of fly. I just do it and go. Like, every time we took vacations, I just picked up the kids and off we went. Had a destination, got there, made sure, when we got close, I got a hotel, got everything. But, that's just how I am. I'm not one to sit there and just list. And if this happens, I'm going to cry. No, I'm not. I'm not. Because you know what? You deal with the punches. You go with it. You know? That's it. That's what you got to do. That's what I do. Some people have their list. They have to be, you know, have to have, and that's fine if that works for them. But for me, it doesn't. So I just do this. Like, Robert was very, you know, retentive about having everything done on schedule. He would have a schedule, had to follow it step by step by step. Well, after being with me for so many years, like over 20 plus years, he has kind of loosened up a little bit. Well, a lot, actually. But, you know, so that's going on. And then we have the Yarnivores, where we are doing the Mayflowers. So any kind of craft that you do for Mayflowers, you send in a picture either to me or to April at Tool Time Adventures. It's her month, so she will be picking the winner, and you'll win a little gift from her channel. So it's a project for you to do, and you might win a prize. So it's a win-win. And you can do it more than once. You can keep going. You know, if you want to enter 3 times, you can enter 3 times. It can be paper crafts, it can be crochet, it can be knitting, it could be painting, it could be woodcraft, it could be anything. If you are a fisherman and you caught a heart-shaped fish, or a not a heart-shaped, but a, you know, a fishy kind of flowery thing, then hey, enter it. You could win. Who knows? As long as it's crafty and you made it, you know, enter. I was kidding about the fish thing, you know, but just so you know, some people take it really, you know, they take it really seriously. And I am so not serious at all. I mean, sometimes, but, you know, it depends. I do have my times where if I get pushed in a corner, I come out fighting. I don't shut up. Because nobody puts Cindy in a corner. No. Okay, so now that we got that done with, and I'm just going over things that are going on so you can have fun. There's so many new channels to check out. Collabs going on and projects going on, and everybody is dying from this heat. Yes. I don't even want to know how hot it's going to be today. But I wanted to show you a couple things that I am working on. Okay, since we have had such a baby boom going on, I've been working on little dresses. Ooh. I'm putting the end, I'm not finished with this yet, but I'm going to put a little decorative thing going around here. And this is my baby dress, if you can see. Now this one is going to Rose, Robert's youngest nephew's daughter. So this is going to her. Now my prototype that I made before that I showed you that I thought was so cute, I gave it to Olivia, and Kristen tried it on her when she woke up and was in a good mood. She tried it on her, and it was a good crop top. I'm like, okay, got to adjust my length here. So that, you know, I mean, I never made baby dresses before. You know, I used to only make blankets and stuff, and, you know, I only knew a couple stitches because my grandma passed away before she taught me anything else. And then when all these babies started popping up, because they did not social distance, just so you know, on Robert's side or my side, nobody social distance, and there was babies popping up everywhere. And now my son, let's see, it was Robert's got a Corey. So his nephew Corey, they had a boy and a girl. His nephew Nicky had a boy, and then they just had another boy. And Ryan had a girl. And then my Sadie had a boy. My Kristen had a girl. My little Cindy had a girl. My Todd had a girl. And now Corey, my son, due in September, is going to have a boy. So I am going to have 2 boy grandbabies. 2 grandbaby boys. 2. And then I got all these little girls. So I'm making baby dresses. Now this one I made out of paint box yarn. So I made a little decorative stitch, made it longer because you don't want it to be a crop top. And so that's what I'm doing with this one. So that one is paint box that I'm making out of this one. Now this one is for Olivia. It's not finished yet. I'm still working on the skirty part of it. But this one, you see? So I'm working on this one. Now this I'm doing, I believe I got this from, Mary Maxim. And it's Baby's Best. It's got the little mama and the baby on there. Yeah. And it's so squishy soft. Oh my goodness. It's so squishy soft. Like I told you, on the Squish Factor, on Cindy's Squish Factor, I give this 9. It is super soft and fluffy, and it fluffs right back up. And so these clothes are really soft and really comfy for them. So I put a little, I change them up. I do a different design, different skirt, and now that I know how long I need to make them, I can get that done, because now she's got a little, little crop top. So she got a little like crop top she could wear with her little shorts. And it's how it is. And Lisa from Coping with Yarn had given me this book. I believe it was for my birthday, and I can't think of anything truer than this. And it says, I crochet so I don't punch people in the face. I saw this on Amazon and I'm like, I have to have this. And so it comes with, you do your picture and then you graph it out, write down your notes, who you made it for, how long it took you, and that kind of thing. So it's a very good book, and no truer statement has ever been spoken. It's a great book. I love it. And it's so cool. I mean, we have our Yarny sisters through the Yarnivores. And make sure you check out my community tab. I have been posting some new channels that need some love that you might find interesting. Check them out. I also posted that we are going to be doing our 5 Yarnaholics on the 22nd at 3 p.m. Central. So it's on a Sunday at 3 p.m. Central Time. So if you are not in Central Time, check your time to see what time is your time to make it 3 o'clock here, because that's when we all go on. I don't know if Stephanie will be joining us or not, because she's been a little sick, so she has missed the last 2. But, we still love you, Stephanie. And when you're ready, come back when you feel better. So she's great. And the Yarnivores are doing the Mayflowers, which I put in the other video so you can see. And, what else? I got a couple more projects that I'm working on. A special one. A super special one that I wanted to tell you about. And for all our new family members, I thank you for joining us and for being part of our podiversary, and for jumping in on all the collabs that are going on. And when I started this, I really didn't know a whole bunch of what was going on, and I had some questions that were sent to me asking me, well, I feel crazy asking this. No. The only stupid question is the one that's not asked. Never stop yourself from asking. Go out of your comfort zone. Jump on a couple of lives and watch them and then type in, hey, because like I had no idea. I just came on here when I found out that Sadie was pregnant. Sadie started this whole baby boom thing going on. Well, actually it was Robert's side. Holly had the two babies, and then it just kept going because they did not social distance at all, like they were supposed to. So I've been drinking a lot of tea and water because it is so crazy hot. And, you know, so we've been just having a great time, and, you know, and the baby's popping up. And I came on here just to look for baby blanket patterns. So I found Allison Russell, who is the queen of baby blankets. I love watching her, and she is so easy to watch. The only thing is like she's in the UK, so she will give you her UK terms, and then she will tell you, but for American terms, like our double crochet is their triple crochet, and so, or treble. So she'll say treble, and it's really, for us, a double. But she's very easy to watch. She shows her little puppy, who is just adorable. And I just listen to her accent, and I love to listen to her. And I tell her all the time, I bow to the queen. I bow to the queen of baby blankets because she is awesome. And I just love watching her. And then, let's see. We have... oh my God, there's so many great channels. So I just started looking, and then I met up with Lisa from Coping with Yarn. I met up with Neva from Mama Man Musing. I met up with Connie from Just Another Stitch. I met up with Crystal from, who has the official longest name in YouTube, stated by Joe the gardener. The crazy chicken, no. The Yarny Chicken and Crazy Cat Lady. Say that about 5 times. But she has officially been voted on Joe's channel as having the longest name on YouTube for her channel. So I met up with all of them, and we were all talking, and, you know, questions. I'm asking them what they, you know, how long they've been doing this, what do you do? And then they told me, I said, well, I don't have a channel. And they said, well, you're talking to us. You go on our videos, so you have a channel. So even though you're not using the channel to do like videos or tutorials or anything like that, it's still your channel. So if you go in the About section, you'll see in blue letters and numbers, it's highlighted, it's blue. You click that, and that's your channel name. And you copy and paste that to, you know, send it out if you want to do it. And then now YouTube, so you do have a channel. It's just not, you know, a used channel. You use it for personal things, but you're not using it to make videos. But it's still a channel. So you still have a channel for you, which I did not know. So I learned all this stuff as I went. Like, I couldn't figure out why people keep saying frogging. What the heck is frogging? What is frogging? I don't know. So I jumped on a live, and I'm like, can somebody tell me what is frogging? Why does everybody keep saying frogging? And they're like, oh, it's when you do a project and then you rip it out. That's frogging. Ding, got it. Okay. Then Rachel, I believe it was Rachel, one of our new yarnivores, she's in our group. I couldn't figure out why would they pick the name frogging. And she goes, and I believe it was her that told me this. But I said, why would they pick that name for pulling out your yarn? And she goes, because you're ripping it, ripping it, ripping it. So it's like a frog. Rip it, rip it. And I'm like, ding, ding, ding. Finally, after a whole year, I know why. Duh. And then I said, what's an FO? Finished objects. What's a whip? Why do they keep saying whip? Work in progress. Okay, got it. And I'm still learning. Still learning. And no question is stupid unless the ones you don't ask. So jump in there, ask, you know. And I have met over on Mother's Day, this lady was doing a live, and I will put her name because right now it's slipping out of my mind. And she was just the sweetest lady. And there was like about 7 or 8 of us on there, and we were all talking back and forth. And then when we got done, and her we got to meet her granddaughter. She came in and she made her a hat, and it was a little big. And she said, "Oh, I got to bring the brim up." But they were so cute. And so she said, "Well, my daughter's here with our Mother's Day dinner, so I have to go." And I text her and told her, "Thank you. Happy Mother's Day to everybody in the chat. And I hope you guys have a great time. And thank you for making me feel so welcome." And she goes, "Oh, honey, anytime." I mean, they were just awesome. I love them. They were so sweet. And she also told me about a Midwest Fiber Festival. And I remembered that name, yes, that I missed last month. So she said she's in Missouri, which is like a 2 to 3 hour ride from where I'm at in Illinois. So she said, "Why next year you gonna come?" And I said, "Definitely." She said, "It is a whole thing of just yarn, shops of yarn, shops of yarn, shops of yarn. Everybody just comes out with their yarn they've made or yarn that they're selling." And she said they have people showing how they make the yarn. And like, I love watching Sadie Spincraft. If you want to watch somebody spin yarn, and honestly hearing that thing go as she's talking is like so relaxing. It's like she's hypnotizing you or something. But I love her. And I seen her name pop up when I first started, and I'm like, another Sadie. I have a Sadie. So me and her started talking. And then right after Sadie had her baby, she had a grandbaby, a little girl. Sadie had a boy. And Sadie's Spincraft had a little girl. I'm like, she's so adorable. But I love watching her. So she takes orders. And her accent, it just, I could just listen to her all day. And so check her out, Sadie Spincraft. And she takes these big balls of wool or whatever kind of thing that she got an order for, and she'll either color it, if they want it colored, or if they want it natural. And then she sits on her spinner, and it's as this thing spinning. And sometimes in the summer she'll go to the park, and she does it outside, behind her car, and there's a lot of other people around, and they're all watching her. And she was doing a live video, and I'm watching her, and I'm like, "Sadie, man, you're picking up, you're getting an audience going on." And she's laughing and stuff, and we just talked, and it's just so nice to just see different things and meet different people. And I love to just watch her do that. So she takes like custom orders if you wanted a certain color, and then she'll show videos, of her and her son. Her son helps her sometimes. So they dye their own yarn. They dye it to how these people want it. Like, some want it tie-dye. Some want it partially natural and then partially purple or whatever. And she does it. So it's really interesting to watch. I have a lot of farm channels. Farmers, and I was watching a woman share sheet to show how they get the wool to the companies. And then I watched Crochet Corner had a video where she went to a yarn store in Michigan, which is only 4 hours away from me, which I would like to take a visit out there and see. They had a whole shop set up with the beautiful yarn, and they let her in the back, and they showed her how the wool comes in. And she said they put it through this machine, and you should check it out. It's a really cool video. is Crojo's Corner, and she does behind the scenes of this company. And so they were showing how the wool comes in, and it goes through this one machine, and it picks out the hay and the, you know, fuzzies and the dirt, you know. Then it goes into a wash, and then it goes into a second wash, then it goes into a third wash, then it goes into a pull machine that pulls it and puts it on this rack, and then it dries. And then they take it and they either wind it, leave it natural, color it. She shows every step that they do, and it's really, really interesting. So you should check that out. And then there are just a lot of channels that show they've been on vacation. They go to a different country for, you know, business or whatever, and then they stop at yarn stores, and they bring home different yarns from different countries that they've purchased from there. And it's just really interesting to watch. And then I watched some of the farmers, how they grow it, how they feed their pigs and their chickens and things. It's just so cool. And I mean, I hate summer. I hate summer. I really, really do. It's just too hot. If it was a normal temperature and a breeze, I would like it. I can't be in the sun too much because my medicine, I burn like that. So I have to try to stay away from the sun as much as I can. But I really hate summer. I do. I mean, I miss my garden. And I was going to do a potted garden, you know. But the squirrels over here are absolutely bonkers. They get into everything. If I don't feed them, they'll dig something out of somebody's garbage and leave it by the door telling me, "Feed me, woman, feed me now." Like Seymour, you know, or Audrey too. And it's just crazy. So I was going to do that, but then I thought, and then these slugs, oh my goodness. I have to put, Robert found out a way to get rid of these slugs, not to kill them, but to keep them from coming up on my porch part, not on the patio part. They can crawl down there all they want to, just not up on my porch. Because if you ever stepped on one of these giant slugs, I mean, they will take you for a ride. And I stepped on one, and then I brought out a light. I'm like, what the heck was that big slug? Like that big. And they get bigger, bigger. Check some of my earlier videos and you can see them. And they got like this leopard print on them. I mean, they're really cool to see. And they got these big antennas like this, and they're checking things out. So I put salt around the walls of my patio, of my porch up here, around the steps, so they can't get up in there, and it deters them. They go on the patio then, because now last year I didn't notice it, but this year they're crawling, and as they're crawling, they're dropping out a baby, dropping out a baby, dropping out a baby. So these things are like this big, and then they grow like this big. And then if you look at the one short I did, it's called Cheaters. It was funny. And it has a slug on there. So you might want to look at that, because I've never seen a slug. And then out here, there's tons of them. I don't know if it's because this is farmland out here, and that's why they come, because I've never seen one anywhere I live. But out here, they're crazy, and they're big. And then the frogs are going to be coming out. Well, not frogs, they're toads. And I don't know why. We have no water close to us. It's a mile away, 2 miles that way, or lakes. But these frogs just pop up, and then they start out little ones, and then they get real big. And then Robert found one by his work. He literally had to go out there and move it so nobody hit it. This toad was this big. Okay, it took both hands for him to pick this thing up and put it into the grass. And he said it's slimy. And I mean, sorry. Um, the, I used to pick up toads and everything and show them to the kids, and catch snakes and show them to the kids and hold their heads, let them pet them, and then we let them back out by the lake and stuff. And so it's not that I just don't have them to show anymore. But like if the babies came and they want to see them, I'd start picking them up again, But Peanut, we were out walking when we first moved out here. And Peanut was walking, we were walking, Peanut and Munchkin didn't really care, but Peanut seen it, and he looked, and it was about that big. And he grabbed it in his mouth. And I have never seen a dog spit before in my life, okay? He was foaming, he was spitting like this. He dropped that thing so fast, and I guess these toads, when they feel they're in danger, they let out this scent or some kind of liquid or whatever. Well, it got in his mouth because he grabbed it. He wasn't eating it or anything. He just picked it up and he grabbed it. Well, when he did, it just started, I guess it like did that through the glands or whatever. And I mean, he had foam just dripping down his face, and I laughed so hard I couldn't even help him, because I never saw a dog spit, but it was so funny. And he runs from them now. When he sees them, if they pop out of the grass and jump on the sidewalk, he'll like get near them and be like, "Oh no, I remember you tainted me. No, you tainted me from ever coming near you guys." So I don't know where they come from. Every summer they come. So you have to bring a flashlight out so you're not stepping on them or taking a ride on a slug. It's crazy. It is so crazy. And we've been out here for over 3 years, and I have not seen one raccoon, which is surprising. Usually raccoons are everywhere, but I have not seen any out here. But one of our neighbors were walking there. He was first time that we had met him, and he had a bigger dog. And I said, "Well, what kind of dog is that?" And he goes, "It's a coon dog." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." He goes, "Yeah, he can sniff out a raccoon like crazy." And I'm like, "Raccoons?" I said, "Where do you see?" I have not seen one. And he said, "Yeah, they stay more towards the other side, but they don't really come over here." And I'm like, even driving, even at night, I've never seen one. But I guess they're out here. I just don't see them. But anyway, I will let you go. I've ran this a little over. So just some information for you in case you do have questions. Or if you have a question and you want to email me, I'm pupsandcrochet57@yahoo.com. Ask me whatever you want. Ask me or write it in the comments. If I don't answer it, everybody would jump in and answer it. Everybody helps everybody. It's a great community to be in and a great family. So thank you to all our new family members for here at Pups and Crochet. Thank you all for joining in on our collab. If you still want to do it, let me know. We have plenty of time. If we run over into June, we'll run into June. We just have to get done before July, because then Christmas in July from Dana. She will be doing that again, and I'm thinking I want to be a fairy maybe this year with them. So I might be a Christmas in July fairy, maybe. I'm still deciding. I'm going to see how many projects I got going on, but it should be fun. I love doing it. It's so much fun. And also, if you do join in on our collab, you can still play. You can't win on your own channel, but you can go to all the ones in the playlist that's under the hashtag, and you can play. So you could win too. You could be one of the grand prize winners from another channel, or, a semifinalist. And then pick, when it picks a grand prize winner, who knows who it's going to be? Who knows who it's going to pick? Don't know. But that's the fun of it. But you can jump around channel to channel that's on the playlist. You can play yourself, even though you did a video. You can still play. It's all about the game. It's all about the fun. Okay, so I'm going to let you go. This is going to be my last video in this set. So hopefully the next videos I do will have Robert, because right now he's sleeping, and have not been to bed yet, and I don't know why. I think I just got over hot yesterday, and I just kind of just didn't want to go to sleep yet. So I'm still up. Okay, but I'm gonna have to take a nap. So I'm gonna let you go. Hugs and puppy kisses, purrs if you need them. Remember, adopt, don't shop. There are too many babies out there that need a home. Okay? Bye.